Hey, imagine the two designers both started learning UX on the same day. Both watched the same YouTube videos, both learned Figma, both built the prototypes. One designer gets multiple interview calls, the other keeps hearing. We will get back to you. Why? Was one designer more talented? No. Did one know more shortcuts? No. The difference was something much bigger. One learned the tools, the other learned how products succeeded. And that is exactly why today thousands of designers are learning the wrong skills. The education trap. So let me ask you a simple question. What do most beginners search for? Best Figma course, best UX course, top AI tools for designers. Have you noticed something? Almost every question is about what tool should I learn? Very few people ask how do companies actually make product decisions? Why do users abandon the products? How does design increase the revenue? So we are obsessed with learning software because software feels measurable. You finish a tutorial, you feel productive. The complete another project, you feel confident. But confidence is in competence, and companies know the difference. The resume illusion. Every week I review the portfolios and I keep seeing the same pattern: Figma, XD, Photoshop, Illustrator, Framer, ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, 15 plus tools listed. Then I ask one question: tell me why you designed it this way. Silence. Or because it is clean, because it is modern, because the trouble inspired me. So none of those answers solves the business problems. A hiring manager isn't impressed because you know 20 tools. They are impressed because you know when not to use the one. So that is completely different skills. Skills that expire versus skill that compound. So here is an observation from the last 25 years. Tools expire, thinking compounds. So 20 years ago, Photoshop dominated the UI, then Sketch, then Figma, now AI. 5 years from now, we will probably use something else. If your identity is built around the software, your career resets every few years. But let's look at another set of skills. Understanding the people, asking the better questions, facilitating the workshops, making the trade-offs, prioritizing the futures, communicating the ideas, negotiation with the stakeholders. Those skills don't become obsolete. So they become more valuable. Technology changes, human behavior doesn't change as quickly. And product design is built around the humans. What companies actually reward? Let's imagine you are interviewing two designers. So designer A says, I know Figma, Framer, Cursor, Lovable, ChatGPT, Claude and 20 plugins. Designer B says, during my last project, users abandoned the check code because they didn't trust the payment flow. After researching the customer behavior, we redesigned the experience and increased completed purchase by 18%. Who would you hire? Exactly. Notice what happened. The conversation moved away from software to impact. So business don't invest in design because they want beautiful screens. They invest because they want the better outcomes, revenue, retention, customer satisfaction. And that is the language designers needs to learn. The 5 skills that will outlive every tool. So if I had to start my career again today, I still learn Figma, I still learn AI, but those wouldn't be my biggest investment. I focus on 5 skills. Problem framing. So before solving anything, ask, are we solving the right problem? So great designers questions the brief before designing the solution. Number 2, user understanding. So don't just collect the research, interpret the behavior. So people often tell you one thing and do another. So your job is to notice the gap. Number 3, product thinking. So every screen affects the revenue. So every interaction affects the trust. So every feature has a cost. So think beyond the interface, think about the product. Number 4, communication. The best idea loses if nobody understands it. So learn to explain, influence, negotiate, present. So these skills become more important as your career grows. 5, AI collaboration. Don't compete with AI, direct it. So let AI generate the options, you make a decisions. AI gives the speed, you provide the judgment together. So that is where the future is. The real career shortcut. So people ask me, sir, what is the fastest way to become a product designer? So they are expecting me to mention another course, another tool, another certification. But here is my answer. Stop asking, what should I learn next? Start asking, what problem can I solve the most designers cannot? So that is where careers are built. So not in the tutorials, in solving problems other people avoid. So are designers learning the wrong skills? Not entirely. They have just learning incomplete skills. Tools matter, but tools are your entry ticket. They are not your competitive advantage. Your advantage comes from your ability to understand the people, understand the business, make decisions, and solve the problems. Because when the next tool arrives, and the designers who only learned software will start over. So the designers who learn how to think will simply pick up the new tool and keep moving forward. So that is the difference, and that is the career I want you to build. So tools may get you hired, thinking gets you promoted. Every new tool lowers the value of knowing the tool. It increases the value of knowing what to do with it. So don't build your career around the software, build it around solving problems. Software will change, problems won't. Once again, I am Rambal. I will catch you soon with another meaningful topic. Until then, bye-bye.